Obesity, a term that most people are familiar with. We hear about it all the time, but most people don't truly know the dangers of this epidemic. The ugly truth is that more than two-thirds of adults are either overweight or obese. In other words, more than one-third of adults are considered to be obese, and about one-third of children and adolescents between the ages of 6 to 19 are considered to be overweight or obese. Obesity is a cause of numerous illnesses and medical conditions.
The most common conditions that we see directly linked to obesity: high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, sleep apnea. That's when someone is sleepy and they basically stop breathing.
Oh, okay.
Colon cancer, breast cancer, gallstones, cancer of the gallbladder, ovarian cancer, arthritis, chronic low back pain. Obesity is one of the major causes of people taking time off from work, calling in sick. We have low sex drive is another thing.
This is just the beginning of the pain that an obese lifestyle can lead to. Most of these conditions are life-threatening, but diabetes is arguably the most destructive. In the most extreme cases of diabetes, the nerve damage and loss of blood flow to the extremities can result in the loss of limbs. Many people who deal with obesity and diabetes want a quick fix to their problems. However, there is no magic solution. Medical professionals work to get people to realize obesity is more than how you look, and conditions like obesity are actually a major public health concern that cause problems that are often irreversible.
Yeah, I don't think diabetes is reversible because it doesn't, with human physiology, our pancreas is the one that produces insulin. There's type 1 and type 2 diabetes. If we're talking about type 1, your pancreas completely doesn't produce no insulin whatsoever. Type 2 is just that your insulin that you're producing doesn't match the cell surface, the protein surface of your cells, and it's not able to push the sugars inside your cells. So I don't think that any meal is going to reverse diabetes.
23-year-old Mario Torres is very familiar with how obesity can ruin one's life. He just recently left the hospital after having gallstones removed, requiring a blood transfusion, and he has the scars to show for it. Over time, his obesity has caused low blood pressure, lack of white blood cells, and many other health problems.
When I was obese, I couldn't really control my diabetes for a lot of problems. There were, you start getting complicated things. There was to a certain point that I had to use the oxygen mask to sleep. When my appendix burst, the pain was like intolerable. I was like sitting there crying in the ER. They would give me, morphine, and I would still cry because I had the pain so bad until I had it removed. And then due to my diabetes being involved with that, my wounds, they take longer to heal. So I had a little drainage pump on the side, and it would drain all the blood out.
These medical issues, on top of countless hospital visits, eventually became too much to handle, and Torres has now lost 200 pounds. Ultimately, this change in behavior has probably saved his life, but the damage done from his obesity will be with him forever. With the work and help of people like Dr. Puya Shavapur and Art Garcia, many like Mario Torres are beginning to take notice of their unhealthy lifestyles and make changes that could save lives. From campus, I'm Eric Jernigan for Cal State LA's Eagle Eye View.